County auditors in at least 39 counties set out drop boxes to let voters in the June primary cast their ballots outside of office hours or without actually walking in the office. Many offices were closed because of the pandemic. Mr. Pate, clear up the confusion now. What can auditors do with drop boxes for the November election?
All the auditors should be able to have a drop mechanism there on their property for returning those ballots. That is my understanding. That's how we're interpreting it, and we're advising the auditors. We're going to provide them with some guidelines on what that should look like to make sure that it can be as secure as possible. That will be allowed. The ones in question were the ones that were spread out throughout a community, in parking lots, at grocery stores, places like that. There is where the Attorney General was involved and stating that those do not meet the present standards of the law.
So does that mean that you may allow a county auditor to put a drop box outside a county building if it is county property?
If it's at the auditor's office, example, Jamie's office isn't at the courthouse, but he would be able to put a drop box in front of his office building where he's located at, so people can do that outside the building.
Mr. Fitzgerald, how big of an issue has this been, this confusion for auditors regarding these drop boxes?
Well, it's been a great source of consternation from a lot of them. My home county, Webster, originally, they've been doing it for 13 years. A lot of the times this is where you put your property tax bill when you're right up against the deadline. So we've seen a lot of the smaller county auditors kind of rebel on this. It is going to be a big issue because we have, the Postal Service being attacked. We've got a lot of background noise coming out of Washington, D.C. about the safety of our voting. And then you have the drop box thing along with a couple lawsuits. So people are becoming jittery about this and becoming nervous about their ballot counting.
Mr. Pate, just quickly, what changed in the law? I don't recall any change in the law. Was some interpretation change? Why make this change?
Well, this was a good example of terrible line of communication, okay? And my office will take some of that on our shoulders. We're not telling people they can't have the drop box, again, at the auditor's office outside. The confusion was when you start putting them throughout the community.
Why is that a problem?
That's the way the Iowa Code reads on elections. It does not give the auditors the authority to put these type of mechanisms around the county. If they want something like that, they need to go to the legislature and have them include that in the bill.